Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions two-handed recorded play. Today we are doing a member requested game from Guarismo, who asked to see Ultron, Expert Ultron, with the Sentinel modular set versus the two form-changing heroes. We got Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat, and Vision, aka the Vision. We are going to take on Ultron, who's all about putting out these drones, and we got some decks that I think are pretty fun. Now, this is actually the second time I'm recording this because I completely played it incorrectly the first time, where in stage 3, Ultron cannot take damage when a drone minion is in play. And I did not realize that also meant overkill damage. And so this is a re-record because my entire deck was built around that. So let's talk about the revised decks. We're running a aggression deck for Vision. Also, if you don't care, you want to skip straight to the gameplay, there's going to be a timestamp below. You can do that. We're going to be running with all of our aggression allies. The idea for this Vision deck is we're going to be sitting in intangible form for the majority of the game. We'll flip sort of frequently to clear out some drone minions, but because he reduces the amount of damage he takes by 2 from every single attack while he's in intangible, he can farm these minions. And so we're going to have our allies do a lot of the damage. Psylocke in there to confuse, Dust to kind of clear. Then we have War Room. War Room is not super impactful, but I think throughout the entire game, wherein we have most of our allies killing the minions, and I think we'll mainly be attacking minions over here engaged with Shadowcat. We get to exhaust and remove a threat. So it's just a passive threat, where Vision's basic activation is also going to be doing a lot of threat. We got 2 copies of Dive Bomb to clear the table and kind of go for that final push. We got 3 copies of Bring It because we're going to have a stupid amount of drones. Plan B is not an attack, so we can use it to clear some stuff if we need to. We're bringing build support and superpower training, Hall of Heroes, and then our resource generators, Def Focus, Martial Prowess, Quinn Carrier, Hella Carrier, Mansion. These 2 are probably going to be pushed over here to Shadowcat most of the time. We got Power and doubles. That's going to be Vision's deck. I love taking Vision up against Ultron. I think it's just a really incredibly thematic and fun matchup just because Vision works so well. Over here on Kitty Pryde, we've got Victor Mancha, Iron Fist for the stun, armor for a block, and then we're going to go a Flow Like Water, electrostatic armor, unflappable, because when she's in her phased form, she cannot take damage when she's defending, or when she's defending. And so we're going to be defending and using all of this stuff to not take any damage. Our defense cards are going to be Never Back Down. We're going to jump in front so Ultron does not activate against Vision or does not activate against Kitty. The ideal situation here is that Ultron interrupts, puts a minion in here, Shadowcat jumps in front, stuns Ultron for the activation. Shadowcat does not get a drone. Desperate Defense to stand up, Defiance because it's cheap, energy barriers to ping drones, so a drone prevent the damage, kill the next drone. Couple of copies of Indomitable, Night Nurse. We also have the Angel's Airy. Now this is actually the first time I've ever played this card. This is a late addition to the deck, but it came off of a recommendation that I got on YouTube, and I do want to try the new cards. But it's after you defend against an attack, you place 1 fatigue counter here as an alter ego action. We can remove each fatigue counter and heal 1 damage from your identity for each fatigue counter removed. So she's not going to be taking damage from the main attack, but if these drones start piling up, she could start sustaining some damage. We got Established Perimeter, X-Jet, Utopia. These are a little out of order. Oops. Ready to Rumble, Perseverance, and apparently the 4 doubles that everyone runs. 3 doubles. So that's Shadowcat's deck. I am ready. The amount of form changing and flipping is going to hurt my head, and I'm here for it. But the Ultron and Sentinel mod sets, all the robots are coming at us and attacking, and yeah. So we're going to try and keep this main stage on stage 1 for as long as possible. Now, it is a pretty low threat threshold at only 3 per player, so there's a good chance that we don't get to do that. Now, if we can get Psylocke out and we can start this Confuse, we also have Phased and Confused with Vision, and then the, don't remember what it's called, but the Confused webbed up version of Confused in Shadowcat's deck. We are going to try and keep Ultron from scheming. So that's the idea. got that. And because once we go to stage 2, we're just going to get a lot more drones or a lot more threat. Now, I don't think that's the end of the world. Now, going to stage 3 probably is close to the end of the world, because I don't think you can even remove threat from stage 3. Yep, nope, you just it's a counter at that point. Ultron's got a lot of health. He starts with 22 on stage 2 and goes to 27 per player on stage 3. And so we will be needing to push that damage. These decks are both fairly hefty build decks, and we need to be just cognizant of being able to push damage consistently. Now, Vision has the ability to do that. Vision can set himself up really well so that once he's ready to go, he can set his hand. Once we have, all these drones here, we can clear them with dive bombs, bring it to draw all the cards, and then the all of his like solar beams and everything. If we're built out, we can flip and hopefully, take Ultron stage 2 out in as little as few turns as possible. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. We'll build, sustain, and then kind of go, which is normally my play style. Now there's many ways to approach taking on Expert Ultron. It's just the way that I like to do it. We're going to start with Vision over here as our first player. He's running some of the more important side schemes, so if we can get those out that Kitty can help thwart, then that's going to be the idea. But we got 6 cards here. Let's see what Vision's got. We got Psylocke turn 1 with a Power of Aggression. I like that pull. We have a Def Focus, a Solar Beam, and a Bring It. Actually, let's do this real fast. So put the Ultron Drones environment into play, shuffle the deck. Ultron drones are 1/1. We actually do this before we even mulligan, or we even take a action. So let's shuffle this back in. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down with them as a drone minion. So we're gonna get 2 drones. And then Ultron stage 2 has a forced interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play, engage with you as a drone minion. To the end of the round, he gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. Now let's see what Vision's got. Vision's got Vivian. Mansion turn 1. I love it. Dust is probably not needed. Thor is not needed. Martial Prowess is nice to see. And a Dive Bomb. Let's go ahead and cut the Dive Bomb, the Thor, the Dust. I really want to get Mansion onto play. If we can get Martial Prowess out, that'd be nice. Do I want Vivian? I think we probably don't need Vivian right now. We're going to stay in intangible form. It's going to be a lot of her, she gets benefits to her thwart stat, which there's not really a lot. Well, there's no threat to take care of right now unless we draw into one of the player side schemes. But this way we can hopefully get into a double, a density control, Quinn Carrier, Dive Bomb, and a Sunfire. Wow. Okay. Over here on Kitty, we've got Quick Shift, Shadowcat Surprise, Never Back Down, Perseverance 2, 4, Perseverance 5. And we get 6 cards and a double, so she gets the double. We don't need one of these Perseverances. We'll take a Perseverance. Why not? I always love taking Shadowcat Surprise. Quick Shift. Oh, I should put Jocasta in this deck to grab Quick Shift. We're gonna add Jocasta. And we're gonna just reset this because I want Jocasta here. Jocasta, you can grab a defensive event from your discard pile. Quick Shift is just so good, especially if it's not already in your hand. So let's go ahead and grab Jocasta. We'll reset that a little bit. Just remembered that. Jocasta, that 3-cost green ally. I think that puts her at like 46 cards, which a lot of cards go on the table. But and then it kind of thins the deck down to the defense events. So hopefully that's not too detrimental to to the overall strategy. Also, her solid form, we start with the solid form face up. Solid form says that we can exhaust the card to generate a physical resource for an attack or defense event. Then after you attack or defend in solid mass form, we can flip this card. It is a optional response, not a forced, but then on in phased, she cannot take damage while she's defending. And then after you attack and defend, you are required to flip it to solid. All right, we got Phase Strike, Indomitable, Shadowcat Surprise, Ready to Rumble, Utopia, and Phased and Confused. I really like Phased and Confused. If we can get Phased and Confused played this round, that feels pretty nice. Utopia is also a nice card to play. Let's go ahead and mulligan 4. We got a Genius, Intangible Interference, Jocasta, Acute Control, and there we go. Now we don't have any defensive events in there that I really want to grab with Jocasta. We have no defensive events in there, so we're off to the races. It is Vision's turn first. While you're in dense form, you get +2. While you're in intangible mass form, you get +1 hand size. Oh, which actually means that we only get... Let's redo Visions, because he does not get that +1. He does not get that +1 hand size until this goes into play, which is after the mulligan step, and I totally missed that. So he actually only has 5 cards. So let's... I really like that hand too. I really liked it. We got build support, which is nice. 616 is great. Dust, Super Dense Strike, and Solar Beam. Let's go ahead and cut these 3. We can Just Passing Through, Super Dense Strike, and Vivian. Okay. So his 5 hand size is now satisfied. Now the intangible goes into play, giving him that 6 hand size. Cool. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and use a Vivian to play a 616. This is an alter ego action. We can exhaust this card, switch your deck, and discard power for an android ally and add it to your hand. We'll grab Vivian. We will flip to hero form. We will flip to dense form. After you change to this form, draw a card. We got density control. We'll use density control and Just Passing Through to play Vivian. While you're in dense form, she gets +2 attack, and while you're in intangible form, she gets +2 thwart. We'll use Super Dense Strike to play build support. Comes in with 6. When defeated, we can search our deck and discard pile for a support and put it into play. Everybody gets to do that. Vision's going to go ahead and take 2 from there. Vivian is going to just... What does Kitty got? Does she have any thwarting? No, she doesn't. Well, she has Jocasta, but don't really want to put Jocasta out there. Doesn't look like we're going to actually be able to play... I do want to flip. After you attack or defend in solid mass form, I do want to flip. So I will need to attack, which means that I will take that. Let's just go ahead and knock that down to 3. And then this way, Vivian, once we flip back to intangible form, can take out build support. But it's not even going to be her turn. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's Vision's turn. We've got Kitty over here. Let's go and... Oh, we can actually flip the solid... So actually, instead, we're going to leave that there. Vivian's going to take out this drone, which was an energy barrier. Okay. We're going to use our phase control to flip this to... Nope. Flip this to phased. Sweet. Let's go ahead and flip up to Shadowcat. We'll use a Genius and a Acute Control to play a Phased and Confused on Ultron. So attach to an enemy. When the attached enemy would attack, discard this card to set, then confuse that enemy. And then we got Intangible Interference and Jocasta to play Utopia. Shadowcat will thwart 2 off of build support, and we will stand up. Vision's got a War Room, a Hall of Heroes, a Strength, a Helicarrier, and a Solar Beam. Over here for Shadowcat, we've got Armor, nice. Perseverance. Perseverance is great. Strength, Night Nurse, and Defiance. Alrighty. We're going to start out. We're going to add 2 here. Vision is going to attack, but instead, Phase and Confuse is going to trigger, and we're going to confuse right there. Vision is then going to attack Shadowcat. Forced Interrupt puts a drone into play engaged with us, and now he's attacking us for 3. But if I defend, no, no damage. We'll go ahead and Defiance the boost card. So we take no damage. We are required to flip into solid form. Now I could, if I wanted to, play Perseverance, but that's just going to get knocked off by this drone. And so I think instead we're just going to take 1 damage from the drone attack. Oh, we took 1 damage from the drone attack over here. Need to remember that. And we'll pass out cards. First one, Vision, has got Android Efficiency. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down engaged with them as a drone minion. And then we've got Corrupted Programming. Treat your mass text form upgrade as if it was blank except for keywords. We can exhaust our identity, remove corrupted program from the gaming as an alter ego action. Okay. We will pass this over to Shadowcat, and we are off to the races. Let's go ahead and just start by thwarting down build support. Build support. We will then each get to go search for a support and put it into play. I think we're probably going to grab the X-Jet for Shadowcat. Love me some resource generators. Just get that ball rolling. Just get that ball rolling. Alrighty, and I'm going to cut this video real quick because I just realized I have to go do something real quick, but you won't notice any difference. See you very, very soon. Alrighty, sorry about that. I just realized that we were going to run out of memory, and I needed to fix that before we had to redo this yet again. Okay, so Shadowcat thwarted down. We got the X-Jet. Vision over here is going to go find a support of 3 or less. I wish I could drop that mansion into play, but not going to work. I'm wondering... Don't I have a Quinn? Oh, Quinn Carrier must be one of these. That's sad. Do I not have a... Well, I guess I always have Hall of Heroes. Do I not have Hall of Heroes? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I have a support I can play. I don't know if Vision has a support to play. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. I'm just looking for that support word. We got nothing. We got nothing. Oh my goodness, that's a whiff. That's awful. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. Alrighty. Here we are. Bummer. Oh well. Okay. Let's go ahead and after you attack or defend in solid mass form, we're going to flip this to phased. We'll go ahead and use strength to play armor. We have the X-Men trait, so she comes in when she has toughness. We're going to use Utopia to ready Shadowcat. Shadowcat is then going to thwart down the Crimson Cowl. I can't believe that. We got Perseverance is going to play the Night Nurse. She comes in with 3 medical counters. We can exhaust it to heal a damage from a hero and remove a status card. I can't believe we don't have anything over here. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's nothing. No, I guess I could toss. I could have tossed like Helicarrier, Hall of Heroes, and War Room to play. So I could have played Solar Beam, but I didn't know. I didn't know. So. Okay. Let's use Strength to play Hall of Heroes. We're going to use Vivian to take out this drone, which is a desperate defense. That's going to knock Vivian out. We're going to flip down. We're going to exhaust to remove corrupted programming from the game. 616 is going to grab Vivian. We're going to use these 3 to play Helicarrier. Alright, let's stand up. Shadowcat gets a never back. Oh, and we're going to flip Dense. Actually, I don't even know if I can do that. No, I can. We're going to flip into intangible. We're going to flip into intangible before we flip down. It blinks my mass form, not my text box there. So we got Iron Fist, Quick Shift, beautiful, love it. Establish Perimeters, nice 2, 4. Lockheed 2, 4, 5. That's it for us here. And then Vision has got a Solar Gem, Genius, Bring It, nice. Thor, Mass Increase 2, 4, 5. We get +1 hand size because we're intangible for a Solar Beam. Okay. We'll start by placing 2 threat on the main. Ultron's going to look here. We're going to get a card, and we're going to Quick Shift. So when an enemy attacks, if you're in phased form, draw 2 cards. 1, 2. He's going to attack for 2, 4, 5. And then we're required to flip the solid. And we will just take 2 from these drones. He's going to scheme against Vision. And then we'll add 2 from the drones. Pass out encounter cards. First one here is the Sentinel Mark V. When revealed, the target for elimination is attached to your identity. He attacks you. If it's not, search the encounter deck and discard pile for targeted for elimination and reveal it. So now we've got targeted for elimination attached to our identity. So we can, while you're engaged with the Sentinel minion, you cannot change from hero form to alter ego form. As an action, we can exhaust our identity to discard the card. Vision has got a Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike, which does not go off because we are in alter ego form. Pass this over to Vision, and I think Vision's going to have to do some cleanup. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's go ahead and 616 to get Vivian. We'll flip to Vision, and we will play Bring It, which draws us 3 cards. We got Dive Bomb, Bring It, and Sunfire. Okay. We're going to flip to Dense form. We're going to draw into Wolverine. Ooh. I wish I could play Bring It again, but not allowed to do that. We're going to use Genius to give Solar Gem. We're going to go Hall of Heroes here, and then Solar Gem and Helicarrier here. The big thing that this gives us is the aerial trait. We'll go Solar Gem, we'll go Solar Gem, Bring It, Solar Beam, and Mass Increase to play Dive Bomb. We're actually going to target this Sentinel. Are we? Are we going to target the Sentinel? We're going to target this Sentinel. We're going to take out the Sentinel Mark V, and then we'll clear 4 cards. There's the Quinn Carrier, and then Psylocke. So we took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 5 on Hall of Heroes. One damage here and 1 damage here. We'll go ahead and use Thor, Vivian, Sunfire, and a Helicarrier to play Wolverine. Wolverine will go ahead and take 3. He'll take 2. We'll go ahead and thwart 2 off of the Crimson Cowl. Okay. That felt like a fairly productive turn. Got us out of a couple of sticky situations over here. What we need to do is we have a never back down. If I can hang on to the never back down, I can jump in, save everything, and then he'll be stunned over here, and we can just get that ball rolling. We also have Iron Fist, which Iron Fist works pretty well. Lockheed, after Lockheed enters play, if you're in solid, deal 2 damage, phase, remove 2. We're going to go Lockheed, establish perimeter, perseverance, defiance to play Iron Fist. Iron Fist enters play with 2 mystic counters on him. When Iron Fist attacks an enemy, remove 1 mystic counter from him, stun that enemy, and deal 1 damage. So just a little bit more damage. Now, since we have Never Back Down, I actually do not want to trigger that. I want to hang out and not trigger that quite yet. What we will do is we will go ahead and attack here for 2. And that's going to flip us into phased. Let's go ahead and stand up. Vision has got Bring It, nice. Superpower Training, Just Passing Through, Dive Bomb, and Power of Aggression. Alrighty. Shadowcat is going to have Never Back Down, Electrostatic Armor, Shadowcat Surprise, Defiance, and a Energy Barrier. Nice. Let's go ahead and add 2 here. Ultron is going to activate here. We're going to put 1 card into play. We are going to jump in front using... Oh, nope, that's not the resource generator now. The X-Jet to play Never Back Down. So he's going to attack for 2 plus 2. We take no damage. We will be forced to flip into solid. Since we took no damage here, we get to stun Ultron. And then when he activates against Shadowcat, the stun will go away. We are in dense form. I didn't think about that. So we're actually going to take 3, which is fine. That's fine. Okay. Pass out those encounter cards. We got Vision over here with Swarm Attack. Each drone or minion engaged with your attacks. If no attacks were made, pull one into play. And then we got Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support that we control. We're going to toss the Night Nurse. I don't want to toss the Night Nurse, but that's what those cards do, is they make you do things you don't want to. This will pass over to Shadowcat. And we're going to be flipping into Intangible and start farming now. After your turn begins, heal 1. Okay. Let's do... Solid Defiance to play Shadowcat Surprise. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. And ready your hero. We'll use Solid to flip into Phased. We will go ahead and thwart 2 here. We'll use Energy Barrier. You know what? Electrostatic. Yeah, we'll use Energy Barrier to play Electrostatic Armor. And we'll go ahead and attack with an Iron Fist. So it'll end up doing a total of 3 damage. And stun Ultron. Because we removed one of the counters, we'll get a damage for Iron Fist. And that way we won't get a drone and we can jump in front of the attack over here. It is Vision's turn. Wolverine will get to heal 1. We'll go ahead and play Bring It. We got 2 cards. Vision's Cape and Phase Disruption. Let's go ahead and use Helicarrier to play Superpower Training. We will Density Manipulation to switch into Intangible. Let's go ahead and put the threat up here. That seems important. Also, a fun interaction is that Superpower Training can grab the phased and confused. That's an upgrade. So that could be something that we could target. Be kind of fun. I don't know. I just think it's neat. Let's go Solar Gem and a Vision's Cape to play Phase Disruption will confuse Ultron. We'll use a Dive Bomb to play a Just Passing Through to remove 3 threat here. We'll go ahead and thwart 2 here. We got a Power of Aggression still in our hand, which we will hang on to. I think we're going to stay in hero form here. Yeah, I think we'll stay in hero form, even though he's confused. We'll flip up, because these will then scheme, and we don't want that. Yep, we're going to hang on to the power of... Are we going to hang on to the Power of Aggression? We got a couple more allies coming. We got Thor there. I know we have Spider-Woman. Yeah, we'll hang on to Power of Aggression. Shadowcat has got Never Back Down. Airwalk. Unflappable. Now we're talking Flow Like Water. The building pieces are coming together. Beautiful. And Vision over here. Actually, we're going to have had Wolverine attack, because before we do that. So he's going to hit for 3. Take this down to 29. Vision is going to hang on to Power of Aggression. There's Tiger that we were looking for. Throg also is a good call. Def Focus. And a Plan B. Nice. We will add 2 threat to the main. Ultron is... Oh, let's stand us up over here. Did I just get bored about... Just get bored with unexhausting things? He's stunned over here. And then Ultron's going to attack Vision for a lot. We're going to jump in with a basic defend here. Trying to figure out if we can afford to play Never Back Down and stun him. I don't know if there is a huge benefit in doing that. We have Iron Fist on the table. We probably want Iron Fist to... Yeah. So we'll jump in. He's going to attack for a lot. Choose to either spend a mental resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. We have the floating... We had a floating resource, and so we'll just use the X-Jet. Pass out some encounter cards. We got Shadowcat with Sentinel Mark 5. Targeted for elimination is in play. Oh, and we flip into solid. So he's going to attack us for 3. We will block with armor to knock the tough. Then we've got over here an advance. Ultron's confused. That would have popped the Crimson Cowl. So I'm happy that we got that confused to catch an advance for us. Okay. This will pass over to Vision. Vision will go Power of Aggression. Heal 1 from Wolverine to play Throg. When Throg enters play, give him a tough status card if you're engaged with a minion. Check it out, we are. We use Solar Gem to play Plan B. We'll use Tigra to play Def Focus. And then we have a floating helicarrier, which I don't think we need, honestly. We will... Do we want to thwart superpowered training? Oh, actually, you know what? We're not going to use Tiger. We're going to use the helicarrier here because we have Plan B. Nice. Do I want to use superpower training or the Crimson Cow? Let's go ahead and thwart down 2 here. And then we will Plan B. This is not an attack, so we are able to do this in intangible. Discard a random card from our hand, which is Tigra. We'll take out... Actually, we'll just hit over here for 2. Because I don't want that Sentinel around anymore. I'm not quite sure if I can do anything about that, honestly. Um, we could strategically lose the main here, let Ultron just scheme out, and honestly, I would be pretty okay with that. We would flip down with Shadowcat here. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. We have Throg as a blocker. Um, but I can't. Oh, I can't flip down because it's targeted for elimination. Alrighty then. At least, well, we have armor who can tank another hit, so we're good there. Okay, let's go ahead and airwalk never back down to play flow like water. Start stacking all these defensives, and then never back down to play unflappable. After you defend and take no damage, exhaust unflappable to draw a card. Oh, we are in solid form. We're in solid form here. Um, there's nothing I can really do about that. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack here for 3. And stun. And then we can use Throg to block the attack over here. Yeah. Okay. I need to get rid of targeted for elimination. I need to... Oh, we also have Iron Fist you can block now too. Let's stand up. Do we want to have... No, we'll sit there with Superpower Training. Stand up. Everyone stands up. Vision's gonna get another encounter card. We got Power of Aggression, Density Control, Avengers Mansion. He gets an encounter card here. I am happy that we've already gotten rid of the corrupted programming, so that's nice. I think we just need to. What are we? If we can get a mansion out, I'd feel really happy. You can put the houses on top of each other. So that's 3 Thor and a Quinn Carrier is also good. Prioritize Mansion over Quinn Carrier, though. We got Shadowcat Surprise, Victor, Energy, Desperate Defense, and Airwalk. Okay, so if we Desperate Defense the Sentinel Mark, you know what would be kind of funny? We could Desperate Defense this Sentinel, or we could just defend this Sentinel, flip to phased, and then Ultron would be fine. Okay. Gosh, I like Shadowcat. She is so programmy. It's great. Okay. Add 2 here. That's very airwalkable. Ultron is going to attack Vision, but he's stunned. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, okay. We are going to defend with a Desperate Defense against this Sentinel. We'll stand up. We take no damage. We deal 2 damage to him. 1 from Flow Like Water, 1 from Electrostatic. And Unflappable will trigger. We get to draw a card into Angel's Airy. And then we will flip into Phased. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Ultron's going to attack. We're going to put a card into play. We will go ahead and defend this attack, which is going to be 2 plus 0. So we take no damage. We electrostatic armor 1. Okay. Then we'll block with Iron Fist here, because I'd rather get Iron Fist back in the deck. Oh, nope, that's not how this works. Iron Fist goes over here. And then we've got a 1. Also, we defended. We have to flip this into solid. We'll block with a armor for 1. Okay. And counter cards. We got Rage of Ultron. Ultron attacks you. Discard the top deck for each damage dealt by this attack. Ultron. We get a encounter card. I'm going to go for 2 plus a boost. We will block with Throg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gets soaked by the tough. And then I think 6 damage was still dealt. So we still discard 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sad to see the Bring It go. Alrighty. Next card is a Drone Factory. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down with them in drones. Place 1 threat here for each drone in play. That probably means we will never look at that again. We also have a dive bomb, so we could clear. We could clear out if we wanted to. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have higher denomination tokens. Okay. Then Shadowcat over here is Relentless Robots. Each player engaged with a Sentinel minion cannot thwart this scheme. Comes in with 6. Has a nasty encounter card. Alrighty, I am very much leaning towards this dive bomb strategy now because we need to clear these Sentinel minions. Okay, pass this over here to Shadowcat. And we'll do Shadowcat Surprise. We'll take out the Mark V and ready our hero. We will then flip into Phased. We'll thwart 2 here on Relentless Robots. We will X-Jet for Airwalk to remove 4 from Relentless Robots. Really don't like those extra encounter cards. Then we got Victor to play Angel's Airy. So after you defend against a attack, place 1 fatigue counter here. We'll elevate that a little bit and we can place the fatigue counters here. Space is at a premium. I'm wondering... do we have any... I think we're going to probably lose the main here. Well, you know what? No, we're going to stay up. We're going to stay up. I don't think that there's any reason for us to flip down. We're about to clear all of these these drones, so we're good. Okay. So Vision, let's go ahead and flip to Dense. We get to draw a card. I'm really looking for a Bring It. That'd be excellent. I thought I had a dive bomb. I don't have a dive bomb. I don't know why I thought I had a dive bomb. Why did I think I had a dive bomb? We have a Thor, which is... sure. Let's go. Helicarrier, Solar Gem, Density Control, Phase Disruption. We can play Avengers Mansion. Mansion will draw us into a Vivian. Also, Wolverine's healing one. We'll use a Power of Aggression and a Quinn Carrier to play Thor. Vision will thwart 2 here, just so we don't lose that immediately. Thor will attack, lose his toughness, will spend a lightning resource, and resolve this attack against each minion in play. So we'll go 1, 2, or I guess it doesn't matter. There was a bring it in there. I knew it. I knew it. And there you go. But we don't actually get to take out or deal any damage to Ultron. So, but Wolverine will. Wolverine will deal some damage. We'll have him swing for 3. Okay, we'll stand up. I don't know why I thought I had a dive bomb. That's funny. Okay, we got 3 encounter card. I would love. Well, no, never mind. I was like, well, I guess a never back down, the one where I could stun against Vision, would be pretty nice. At some point, I just need to get rid of targeted for elimination, because that can also lead to some surprise attacks. Got a Q control, energy barrier, indomitable, phase strike, and quick shift. Quick shift. Let's go. Love quick shift. It's so good. Alrighty. Let's add 3 here. Ultron is going to attack. We'll put a drone. We will play quick shift. We get to draw 2 cards, phase strike, and a energy. He's going to attack for 3 plus 0. There goes another advance. We take no damage, but we do have to flip into solid. And we get to place 1 on Angel's Airy. Okay. We'll take 1 from here. Okay. Ultron is going to attack Vision. For 3 plus a boost card, we'll throw Throg in front of it. If targeted for elimination is attached to an identity, deal this card to the player as a face-down boost card. Yikes. Okay. We'll take 1 from here. Pass out. Yeah, we have to get rid of targeted for elimination. Exhaustion. Surge. Exhaust your identity. Surges into an advanced Ultron drone. Guard. When advanced Ultron drone is defeated, engaged player puts the top card as a minion. We got a quick strike over here. We'll block with armor. And then last card is another advanced Ultron drone. Yikes. Okay. Now I kind of wish Shadowcat had to bring its. Vision has got, oh my goodness, an advanced Ultron drone. Also, I didn't draw Vision's hand. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got. We got Just Passing Through, Power of Aggression, Dive Bomb, there we go, Strength, and Super Dense Strike. So 2, 4, 5. Perfect. Pass over here. Let's use Power of Aggression, Solar Gem, and Just Passing Through to play Dive Bomb. We will hit here for 7 to take out that Sentinel. We'll take out these 2. Shadowcat Surprise and Psylocke again. No. So that's 3 more here. And then 1 to each one of these. Okay. Wolverine heals 1. Ooh, you know what? Actually, yeah. We'll have used Helicarrier instead of Solar Gem. We'll use Solar Gem when we attack, and then just clear all of these. We get 1. We get 2 over here. Stupid advanced Ultron drones. Okay. I need to kill these guys over here. Do I have a good way to do that? I don't. I don't have a way to do it. Um, we can. We can. We have a couple of tricks. We have a couple of tricks. Okay, we're gonna plan B one of these. We'll go even odd. Even. Super didn't strike. Nice. Perfect. Um, clear this. Shadowcat surprise. Get one here. We will, for vision, flip. I want to be an intangible. We will flip down. That was plan B, by the way. We will 616 to bring out Vivian, or to grab Vivian. Then we will use Strength to play Vivian. She gets +3 scheme. I think we're gonna lose this. Or we could not. We could choose to not do that. But let's give the Avengers Mansion over here to Shadowcat. Phased and confused. So he won't be confused yet. I think if we thwart with Vivian, we still lose this. But we do get an Ultron scheme not on the new scheme. What I was thinking about is taking him out. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and thwart 3 here. Then if we absolutely need to, we can have Vivian jump in front because Vision can just recur Vivian. Okay. For Shadowcat's turn, let's go ahead and use X-Jet and Strength to play Phased and Confused. So, oh, he won't attack. He won't attack. We're good. We're good. And then it'll be Confused. Nice. Let's use a Phase Strike and Acute Control to play Energy Barrier. And then a Phase Strike to play Indomitable. Also, we're healing over here. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. Let's go ahead and stand up. We also have a lot of cards coming next turn. We can make a fairly decent push this next turn because we're going to have +3 cards, Vivian. We have we're pretty built. We're pretty built at this point, so I think we can probably start making that push. Ready to rumble? Jocasta, quick shift. Perseverance and intangible interference. Two, 4, 5. Okay, we'll add 3 here. Ultron will scheme for 2 plus 0, so this will pop. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. We also never drew Visions cards. Let's do that. We got Genius, Super Didn't Strike, Solar Beam, Sunfire, Bring It 2, 4, 5, and Solar Beam. This is a drone minion, and this is a drone minion. Advance to stage 2B. After placing threat here during the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. Comes in with 0. Okay. These 2 will scheme for 2 here. Phased and Confused will stop the activation and confuse Ultron. We will take a hit. We will prevent the damage and throw the damage back at this one. Okay. Encounter cards. Visions is Repair Sequence. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. It's going to be 4. And Shadowcat has got another target for elimination. Attach your identity if a copy of targeted elimination is not attached to you. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Into Shadows of the Past. Sweet. Alrighty, we got the White Queen. Villainous. While White Queen is engaged with you, you are confused. Okay. Then we got Hellfire Club. When defeated, the player defeated this scheme searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for a copy of Hellfire Pawn minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Okay. I've seen worse. Alrighty. This gets passed over here to Shadowcat. We'll go X-Jet to play Ready to Rumble. We will attack for 2. We will use Quick Shift, Perseverance, and Intangible Interference to play Jocasta. We will grab Quick Shift to hang on to a Jocasta. Oh, also when we attack, we're flipping to phased. We're going to... We could flip down. Do we want to flip down? We don't have any... It doesn't matter, does it? No. We're not going to flip down. We're not going to flip down yet. We still need to get rid of targeted for elimination, though. Let's go ahead and have Jocasta just thwart 2 here. Okay. Vision is going to cash in 3 Hall of Heroes counters to draw 3 cards. We got Tigra. Oof. Tigra puts in some work in this scenario because whenever she attacks and defeats a minion, she gets to heal. And so now Tigra, after she just like can stay on the table forever, which we are running into, I guess, a little bit of a situation. Let's go ahead and take Vivian and thwart this down. Oh, wait, we still need 2 cards. Power of Aggression and Phase Disruption. Hellfire Club is cleared. We go get Hellfire Pawn, Guard, Patrol, and Surge. Do we reveal it? Puts it into play. So Surge does not trigger. I think I ever bring it, so that worked out well. Vivian is going to get recurred with 616. So she goes to the discard pile, but we're going to pull her right back. That's such a good card. Alrighty. Let's go Mansion while we're down here. We got Density Control. Okay. We will flip to Vision, and we will play Bring It to draw 3 cards. We got Just Passing Through, Energy, Vision's Cape. Wolverine heals 1. We have a lot going on here. Let's use Def Focus to play Density Control. We're going to flip into Dense Form, which allows us to draw a card, which is another Power of Aggression. Okay, let's go ahead and just... Let's use Visionscape and Power of Aggression to play Tigra. I'm going to put that on there because whenever we flip, we can trigger that. And also just space. Tigra will go ahead and take this card out, which is Dust. She will take 1 consequential damage. Consequential damage is the last thing that happens, and so next turn she can heal the consequential damage that she just sustained. Or this damage, and then take a consequential. What was I doing there? What was I trying to do? Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and have Thor take this out. Yeah. We'll have superpower training trigger. So we can go grab a identity specific upgrade and put it into play. I think that's just the cape that I used to spend. I think that's the only thing I have left. We have density control. Actually, you know what? We're going to do density control. Yeah. Get another copy of density control, and then Shadowcat gets to do the same thing. Identity specific upgrade. You know what? We are... I don't... dang it. Yeah, we could go acute control. Or intangible interference. The problem is like I could go phased and confused, but I'm not down. I wish I had flipped down. I could have used phased and confused here. He would have cleared his confused, cleared this, and confused him again. But he's already confused, and so I don't think that we're actually gonna like that's not as good. So let's go ahead and just grab what was it? Oh, it's in my discard pile, not my deck. We've got a Q controller, intangible interference. After you ignore the crisis icon, after you ignore guard or patrol, let's go acute control. Okay. That's going to knock Thor out. And open up the path for Vivian. Play Vivian. Vivian will attack the Hellfire Pawn. Wolverine will attack the White Queen. Let's use Helicarrier and a Genius to play Solar Beam to deal 7 damage to Ultron. We'll use Just Passing Through, Solar, and Phase Disruption to play Solar Beam for 7 more. We'll use Power of Aggression to play Sunfire. No. That's crazy. We'll just use Sunfire and Power of Aggression to play Super Dense Strike for 5. We're at 6 here, so we don't really need to take out minions. We're at 7 here, which is another Solar Beam. Let's go ahead and Throw 2 damage at Ultron. Let's stand up. I am pretty happy with our board state. We're set up really, really well. I think what we'll do is we have 1 turn where Vision flips down. We may draw Hall of Heroes. Probably not, honestly. We probably are fairly good. Flip down. Then next turn, we can flip up. We have a lot of stuff in our discard pile. We can Hall of Heroes. We can Density Control, flip into, and just start pushing. And so I think that will be good. We have Dive Bombs in here, which allows us to take care of some of these minions. Yeah, cool. All right, let's stand up, stand up, stand up. Got Shadowcat is going to draw 5 cards. Airwalk, Defiance, Night Nurse, Kitty's Room, and Genius. Vision has got Bring It, nice. Super Dense Strike, War Room, Dive Bomb, and Quinn Carrier. Alrighty. We'll add 3, and then each player has to choose. We will... Vision will take a minion. And Shadowcat will also take a minion. Because we can energy barrier and take it out. Okay. Ultron is going to attack Shadowcat, so we get a minion, which is a 3rd minion, which I didn't think about. I think that's going to be fine, though. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with the threat right now. We'll play the Quick Shift behind Jocasta to draw 2 cards, Energy Barrier, and an Airwalk. And he's attacking us for 5. Choose to either spend a physical resource or put the top card of your deck face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. I think we will... We'll give a drone. We take no damage. Angel's Airy counts. Unflappable. Triggers. We get to draw a card. Never back down. Flow like water and electrostatic. Pops 2. Down to 3. Oh, we're fine. Energy barrier I can activate multiple times. Is there anything else that I needed to do? Oh, flip. Into solid. Cool. This one's going to attack. We will energy barrier and take this guy out, which is a Perseverance. This guy's going to attack. We will energy barrier and take this guy out, which was a Defiance. Sweet. Okay. Ultron's going to attack Vision. Get an encounter card here. Or an extra drone. And then Vivian will block because we'll pull her right back. It's going to be 5 plus 2. Vivian is knocked out. Then we have 3 coming in here, which we will just take. Okay. Encounter cards. Deal out 1 here and 1 here. Sorry, I'm slowing down because it's starting to get into that, like, in-game. Invasive AI. Each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. Got Shadowcat, Desperate Defense, and Established Perimeter. Vision has got Solar Beam, Dive Bomb, and a Strength. Okay, that comes in with 6. And that's going to be one of our main priorities to take care of. We got a couple airwalks over here, so I think we should be fine. Vision has got a Under Fire Surge. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Assault. The villain's going to attack. Put 1 here. And he's going to attack for 6 plus a boost card. We're going to have Jocasta step in front of this one. It's going to be plus 2. There goes Master Plan. Ooh, Master Plan would have been a tough pull. Okay, next up we've got a Ultron's Imperative. The first player puts the top 2 cards of their deck face down into play, engage with them as drone minions. Good thing we have that Dive Bomb. That comes in with 2. Then repair sequence. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. So that's going to be heal 8. Alrighty. That's sad. I do have a bring it. This is going to come over here. If we can figure out how to push Ultron before Wolverine heals 1. If we can push Ultron before I can play bring it and dive bomb, then that means that I will get 2 more because Ultron is there 2 Ultron imperatives? It actually may only be 1 Ultron imperative side scheme. So never mind. I think because whenever we flip to stage 3, we search the encounter deck for Ultron's imperative, and so actually no, we'll just flip him now. Okay. Let's go. Let's play bring it. Yeah. So we'll draw 4. We got 2 Psylocke, mass increase, and counter card. We are going to be flipping down. We're in dense form right now, which is good. Another bring it, which does not work, unfortunately. Let's go let's go solar, just passing through, bring it, and a mass increase to play dive bomb. We'll deal 7 damage to Ultron. Go down to 4, and then clear all the minions. Just passing through, Throg, Martial Prowess, and a bring it. Oops, sorry about that. And we got Desperate Defense, Iron. Oh, there goes Iron Fist. And then we had, I think that was 8. Okay, so Hall of Heroes is getting very, very fun. Shadowcat has Airwalk and a basic thwart. So she can take care of both invasive AI and Ultron's imperative, which will be good, which will be really good. Okay. I think we'll go Quinn Carrier and Psylocke to play Super Dense Strike to push Ultron. Ultron, each drone minion gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. He cannot take damage while a drone minion is in play. Searching counter deck and discard pile for the Ultron's imperative side scheme and reveal it. I'm just going to go ahead and double check to make sure there's not 2. Okay. So Ultron's imperative is still out, so no drone minions come into play. And then he comes in with 54 health, 27 health per player. All of the health. 10, 20, 30, 40. I really enjoy these two-handed plays. I am kind of curious. Do you all like the two-handed plays? Because I have a lot of fun with them. But I'm curious what you all think. So, 54. Alrighty. Ooh, actually, do we have a attack over here? No, we don't. Okay, so Vision will thwart 2 here take this down to 4. Then we can just attack with Shadowcat and airwalk our way out of that situation. I think we give all the toys to Shadowcat right now. I don't think that War Room is that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and plan B War Room for 2. Okay. We'll flip down. First off, we're going to manipulate this to intangible. And then we will flip down. That means we'll give a mansion to Shadowcat, which is an energy barrier. I could have super dense strike. I could have held on to, it's fine, whatever. I had def focus. I could have played I could have used def focus for super dense strike, but here we are. Okay, so let's just go ahead and basic attack Ultron for 2, which will flip solid into phased. Now we can helicarrier airwalk to clear 2 here. And nice, get that shuffled right back in. That's good. We'll go X-Jet to airwalk invasive AI. I could ready to rumble and stand up if I wanted to. I don't have another ready to rumble down there. I'm going to save it just for a better situation. Okay, let's use a genius for an energy barrier. We will trigger this. And then we'll thwart 2 here. Just might as well just maintain, and just keep. I'm going to keep Defiance, I think, actually. What I should have done is I didn't need to plan B. If I def focus, I could have recurred Vivian and had Vivian come in and thwart here, killed her off, and then grabbed her next turn. That would have been the better play. That would have been the better play. Trying to figure out if I want energy barrier or a night nurse. I think we'll go Kitty's Room, Never Back Down to play energy barrier. Get another one of those on the table. We have Defiance. We could play night nurse, but I really want to just keep Defiance. No, we'll throw night nurse onto the table. Alrighty. I am happy. Let's stand up. We're going to have some crazy turns coming up, I think. So first up, Vision gets 6 hand size. Super dense strike. Vision's cape. Bring it. Phase disruption. Solar beam. And a dive bomb. The Bring It's not going to do too much for us here. You know what? No, we can choose to take a minion because Tiger can just take it out. Bring It. Yeah. Because the dive bomb, we can't attack Ultron when there's a minion out, but we do have a dive bomb. We do have density control, so we can pull something. Not quite sure what that is yet, but we can pull it. We got options. We also have, +3 cards for Hall of Heroes. I probably should have drawn last turn. I should have drawn last turn 616 and just thrown Vivian in. Here we are. Cool. Shadowcat gets 5. We got Never Back Down, Strength, Shadowcat Surprise, Lockheed, and Indomitable. We're going to add 3, take this up to 6. We're going to choose to place a card here. And Shadowcat is going to choose to add 2. Vision, he's going to scheme, but he's confused. We got 1 from here, so this is 5. We're up to 9. Then Shadowcat, Vision's going to attack. We will use X-Jet to play Never Back Down. So we'll defend. When you defend against an enemy attack, you get +2. He's going to attack for 4. Put Hellfire Pawn into play engaged with me. Alrighty, cool. Guard, Patrol, and Surge. But we take no damage, so we can Electrostatic Armor and Flow Like Water. Deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy, so that's 2. And we stun Ultron. We flip into Solid. We add 1 to Angel's Airy. We could Unflappable if we wanted to. The reason we may not want to, we will Indomitable to stand up. The reason we may not want to is we have 1 card left in our deck, so that would mean an extra encounter card. That's a tough decision. Honestly, we have use for everything in our hand. We're not going to trigger Unflappable. We're going to save the encounter card just because we already have 1 over here. Hellfire Pawn will throw 2 back at Hellfire Pawn. And we'll pass out encounter cards. So here goes the first one. That goes up. Have I just been adding 2? I think I just added 2 that last time. Hopefully not more than 1 time. Hopefully it doesn't matter. I still don't have target. I still have targeted for elimination engaged with me. That's funny. All right, attached to me. First up, we've got telepathic restraint. Attach your identity. While telepathic restraint is attached to your identity, you are stunned. Spend 2 mental resources to discard this card. Gotta get rid of that. And Ultron upgraded drones. Attached to the Ultron drones, each drone meaning gets +1 attack and +1 hit points. Ooh, that actually is not super great for Tigra. And then over here, we've got a Sentinel Mark V with Quick Strike. We'll go ahead and prevent both of those. We'll take out the Hellfire Pawn. And then we will throw 1 at Ultron. Okay. We'll pass this over here. Oh, Ultron cannot take drones or damage while there's a drone. So we'll throw the damage here. And then also with all these defense, I did 2 more. And that drone was in play. Oops. Okay, cool. So what we will do is we will go ahead and just attack this drone, take it out. Actually, he has to bring it. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to leave it? No, we'll just take it out. We'll just take it out. There's a strength. We will strength Shadowcat Surprise to deal 3 damage to Ultron. Ready our hero. Actually, oh wait, no, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to Indomitable and Solid to Shadowcat Surprise. Ready our hero. We're going to flip Solid into Phased. We will strength for Lockheed. When we're in phase form, we remove 2 threat from a scheme. We'll thwart 2 here. Uh, we'll thwart 2, then we'll play Lockheed, which Utopia will ready. We'll thwart 2 more. We have no mental resources. I hope I draw into some mental resource, or else this is awful. Can I take? I think I could actually have done that over here. Okay. Vision. We'll mansion into a power of aggression, which is a wild, which is nice. We will Hall of Heroes for 3. 1, 2, 3. We don't have a mental resource. Oh, but we have one here. Okay. Whew. That's just a normal action. We will flip up to Vision. We could also probably grab... Yeah, we could grab like just passing through with the density control when we flip. We will flip to Dense Form. We get to draw a card, which is a Solar Beam. We'll trigger 2 density controls to grab Super Dense Strike and just passing through. We'll go just passing through and Gem, which is 2 mental to get rid of this. Okay. Oh wait, while we were down there, 616 is going to grab Vivian, because that's how you play the game. Do we have Vivian in our hand? Yeah. Okay. Lot going on. Okay. Go Power of Aggression. Bring it. And Vision's Cape to play Dive Bomb. Which is going to be 7. 1. Also, Wolverine heals 1. Tiger will attack for 2. Wolverine will take him for 3. We'll go Def Focus Energy for Solar Beam for 7. So the 10 goes down to a 3. Trying to find the best way to... We can play a Super Dense Strike. We can play a Super Dense Strike, and we can plan B. That's 12 damage. We can play a Vivian and a Solar Beam and a plan B, because we have Helicarrier, for 12 damage. Plus Vivian's on the table. We can play Solar Beam, Super Dense Strike, plan B for 7, 12, 14 damage. But Vivian's not on the table, which I think is fine. We have a lot of people on the table. Okay. Let's go Helicarrier, Vivian, and Phase Disruption to play Solar Beam for 7. We're going to use Dust and Super Dense Strike to play Super Dense Strike for 5. Plan B, Sunfire for 2. Down to 14. Okay. Down to 12. Okay, let's stand up. We have some encounter cards coming our way, which is not good. Got one counter card. Okay, we got this. We got this. And just push through. We can survive this phase, which we can throw all the threat on there that we want. Ultron, he's stunned for Shadowcat. And then we can have Shadowcat jump in front of the other attack. I'm hoping that we get a desperate defense. 5 for Shadowcat. Let's see what we got. Never back down. Never what? Phase Strike, Perseverance, Strength, and an Iron Fist. Okay. Vision is going to draw 5. We got 4 in counter card. Honestly, we don't have to have Shadowcat defend. Shadowcat can defend against this Sentinel. No. We'll just have the energy barrier throw damage at Ultron. Kit. Vision's got 5. We got Power of Aggression, Super Ninja Strike, Solar Beam, Genius, and Thor. Very lethal hands that we've got. We'll just add... Okay, so we're adding 3. No, we're adding 4. That's going to go up to 8. And then we're each going to add 2 threat. Go up to 12. Okay. Ultron is going to attack, but he is stunned. Sentinel. Trigger both of the electrostatic armors. Deal 2 damage to Ultron. Ultron's going to attack Vision. We'll defend with Shadowcat with the Never Back Down, paying for it with an X-Jet. So he's going to attack for 4. Choose to either spend a mental resource. We'll spend Perseverance, or put the drone. So we take no damage. So we get Angel of the Airy. We deal 2 damage to Ultron. Flow like water and electrostatic. This is going to flip into solid. Unflappable is going to trigger, and we'll draw a Defiance. Nice. Okay. Let's pass out encounter cards. Shadowcat. Swarm attack. Each drone minion engaged with hero attacks. If no attacks were made this way, put the top card of your deck into play face down as a drone minion. Then we've got Sentinel Mark 6, which has a quick strike. Cool. Down to 3 on Shadowcat. Vision has got a targeted for elimination. While you're engaged with the Sentinel minion, you cannot change form. And a Shadows of the Past. Oh, that's going to add a good number of minions, actually. Ooh, that's tough. All right. Okay, so Ultron cannot enter play, so Shadows will surge. Ultron drones. Ultron Unleashed. When revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside an area for Ultron drones. Shuffle the encounter deck. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down with them as a drone minion. And we'll shuffle these in. That's tough. That's tough. No. They all have 3 health. We can probably still do it. Assault. So he's going to attack us for 4. We'll have Lockheed block. Choose to either spend a physical resource or put the top card into play. We'll go Iron Fist. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, we'll go Iron Fist. Lockheed is dead. Okay. Pass this to Vision. Wolverine's going to heal 1. We have Thor. We have Thor. Heck yeah. Alrighty, let's go. Nope. Helicarrier and Power of Aggression to play Thor. Thor will attack with the gem, which will clear here, 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 and then pass out some damage. Then we should be fine. Yeah, so then there's a Solar Beam for 7. And Tigra to finish him off. Vision to finish him off. Avengers Mansion just a plan B to finish him off. That was an exciting end there. Drawing Shadows of the Past, getting a... I'm glad I had Thor. I think I probably still could have done it without Thor. It would have been just a lot tighter. And I wouldn't want to have figured out how to. But that was Guarismo's member requested game. If you want to request a game for me to play every single month, you can by joining the channel, and you can find a link on how to do that down below in the video description. Thank you so very much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you around. Peace.